From childhood, many of us are taught that receiving is a good thing. We are happy when we receive gifts. We are excited when we receive opportunities. We feel grateful when people give us something we need. There's nothing wrong with receiving. At times, every person needs help. Every person needs support. Every person benefits from the kindness of others. But there is a powerful truth that many people discover as they go through life. Giving is often more powerful than receiving. Giving changes the position from which you live. Giving changes how you see yourself. Giving changes the energy you bring into the world. When you are always receiving, you become dependent on what others provide. You begin waiting for approval, waiting for opportunities, waiting for support, waiting for someone to open a door for you. Your focus remains on what is coming to you. But when you become a giver, your focus changes. You begin asking, what can I contribute? What value can I create? How can I help? Suddenly, you are no longer waiting for life. You are participating in life. You become a source instead of a consumer. One reason giving feels more powerful is because receiving can sometimes place us in a position of submission. When someone gives you something that is valuable, we often feel a sense of obligation. We may feel that we owe them something. We may feel that we should repay them. We may feel pressure to return the favor, even when nobody asks us to. Something inside us wants to balance the scales. This is why many people feel uncomfortable receiving large favors. The gift may be free, but the emotional weight can remain. Giving, however, creates a different feeling. Giving places you in a position of contribution. You are adding value. You are extending help. You are creating something beneficial for others. This naturally strengthens your sense of capabilities. Another reason giving feels powerful is because receiving can sometimes make us feel smaller, not because we truly are smaller, but because the mind often compares positions. The giver appears to have more abundance, the receiver appears to have need. The giver appears to possess something, the receiver appears to lack something. Again, this is not always true, but many people experience this feeling. They feel stronger when they are contributing than when they are depending on somebody. They feel more confident when they are creating than when they are waiting. Giving reminds us of our abilities. Receiving reminds us of our need. And people naturally prefer feeling capable over feeling dependent. Giving also develops self-respect. Every time you give value, you prove something to yourself. You prove that you have something worthy sharing. You prove that you can make a difference. You prove that your presence matters. Whether it is knowledge, encouragement, service, kindness, leadership, or resources, every act of giving strengthens the belief that you are useful. That belief becomes part of your identity. Over time, you stop seeing yourself as someone who needs saving. You begin seeing yourself as someone who can serve. This changes everything. This changes everything because giving also creates freedom. When your happiness depends on receiving, your emotional state depends on external events. You feel good when something arrives. You feel disappointed when it does not. You feel successful when people recognize you. You feel discouraged when they do not. Your emotions become controlled by circumstances. By giving places the source within you, you no longer depend entirely on what comes your way. You create value wherever you are. You contribute wherever you stand. You become less dependent on outside validation. Giving also expands your influence. Oh, I like this. Giving also expands your influence. People remember those who contribute. People remember those who solve problems. People remember those who add value. The world rewards people who make life better for others. Not always immediately, not always visibly, but contribution creates impact. Impact creates influence. Influence creates opportunity. Many people chase rewards. Wise people focus on value. This is because rewards often follow value. Giving also creates connection. When you genuinely give, walls come down. Trust grows, relationships deepen, communities become stronger. People naturally gravitate toward those who contribute positively to their lives. Giving creates bonds that receiving alone cannot create. There's another reason giving feels so powerful. Everything in nature operates through circulation. The river flows, the wind moves, the seasons change, the blood moves through the body. Life itself is movement. Things that stop flowing begin to stagnate. The same principle applies to human life. When knowledge is shared, it grows. When kindness is shared, it multiplies. When opportunities are shared, they expand. When value is shared, it often retains in unexpected ways. The person who continually gives remains connected to this flow. The person who only seeks to receive eventually experiences limitation. Giving keeps life moving. Giving keeps growth alive. Some people fear giving because they believe they will have less, but often the opposite is true. The teacher who gives knowledge gains understanding. The leader who gives guidance gains influence. The friend who gives support gains trust. The business that gives value gains customers. The more value you create, the more valuable you become. This is one of life's great paradoxes. By giving away you often increase it. This does not mean allowing others to use you. Giving is not weakness. Giving is not surrendering your boundaries. Giving is not neglecting yourself. True giving comes from strength. It comes from abundance. It comes from choosing to contribute without losing yourself. A person who gives wisely remains powerful. A person who gives blindly becomes exhausted. So wisdom must guide generosity. The goal is not to empty yourself. The goal is to become a source which continues to flow because it remains connected to something greater than itself. At the deepest level, giving transforms the way you see life. You stop asking, "What can I get?" and begin asking, "What can I create?" You stop measuring life by what enters your hands. You begin measuring life by what leaves your hands. The encouragement you give, the wisdom you share, the opportunities you create, the lives you impact, the problems you solve, the hope you inspire. These become your true legacy. Receiving may satisfy you for a moment, but giving often fulfills you for a lifetime. Receiving adds to your life, giving multiplies your life. Receiving fills your hands, giving fills your purpose. And when you become a person who contributes more than you consume, who creates more than you demand, and who saves more than you seek to be saved, you discover one of the greatest secrets of a meaningful life. The richest people are not always those who possess the most. They are often those who have learned to give the most value to the world around them. This is what Tynash the ideology speaking. I would like you to subscribe to our channel for more audiobooks on personal growth. So make sure that you get to subscribe, ring that notification bell so that you do not miss the next coming audiobooks, and make sure that you share this to your friends, to your family, and to all your loved ones, so that we grow together. Like we have said that information that is shared expands. Ideas that are shared, they expand. So make sure that you share these ideas so that they keep on expanding over and over again. Thank you so much for listening.